Is that live? Oh, it says it's live. Bitrate is right where I like it. Recording is right here. I can see the live recording if I wanted to, but I will not. I don't want to. I have no desire to. I changed a few settings. I put a socket on my mic, and I have a bowl in front of me. Curious. I am not sure what to play. Maybe I'll purchase something. I was playing Prey earlier. I'm between Prey, Noida, and Phasmophobia. Not 100% on this. Not really sure what to decide. Sonata Below Zero. Not really thrilled with that one. I'd look forward to playing Sonata more than it. Just because that's why I like it. Some casual Hearthstone for a game or two. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be fine. Man. Okay, cool. Got a burrito in front of me.
I can tell you'll have some news stories tonight.
Hope I do. Let's see. I haven't got to enjoy a good game of Hearthstone. It's relatively, I say, relaxing. Not the most relaxing, but relaxing enough. I gotta configure my stream deck. There's no mute microphone button, which that'd be really useful to have in case of emergency. Like, oh dear, no, I have to. What button do I even press? I guess that button. Okay. Tasty. Oh, I prefer this. 100%. This is great early game. Just keep the minions frozen for 3 turns. Ooh. Where's he at? Oh, he's not hitting this
What's
damn.
your strategy this time, partner?
Jailer's OP. That's a normal card. Crazy. I'm not gonna freeze a specific minion. I'll freeze all minions.
Mayday!
I like to keep this first province, but not that hard. It's not. Wait, what do we have? Dragons, elementals, mechs, murlocs, and pirates. This might put me in a murloc mood.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
Or dragons? I guess depending on what I grab early game.
Your minions really pulled their weight. Great! I can bring in more powerful minions now.
Yeah, see? Yeah, having 2 6-3s next turn will be nice. I have 6-3s, any 6-3. Actually, 2 6-3s and a 6 or 5. Okay, cool. I don't hate this. Man. Hope everything's been going well. It's been a good Father's Day, I hope. It's been a fun Father's Day for me. Lots of food.
I've been freelance.
That's how I
since they
have my
trashed my
fun.
place in Dalaran.
Don't know if you hear that. Tabasco bottle. Oh. And just trading. Not trading, sorry. Just winning by just
You're good
one
at this.
singular tick.
You're down a minion and up a goal. Mayday!
I messed up my order. Should have played this guy then buy him. I'm not gonna freak out about it too much. I'll just have a 8-6 next turn. I'm gonna leave the fate of my board. I can do something more amalgam based. I don't really know. There's no crowbar. Crowbar, none. So that doesn't seem like a desire I have to.
Hello.
Oh, hey
Are
Dan.
you currently streaming?
I do be. I can
Okay.
I can undo that.
You have anyone watching?
Not at the
No,
moment.
you don't have to undo that. I'm just.
No,
Oh,
like yeah, like right now I'm testing out. I changed a few settings on my mic
Doing great
and I put
out
a
there.
sock over the actual microphone too. So I'm figuring out if this is a
It sounds
decent.
really good, actually.
Oh yeah, I was dealing with
Yeah.
the settings like this entire time for a good so that's part of the reason why I'm streaming. I was recording earlier to test the audio, and I figured if I'm just going to record it, I might as well see if it sounds decent in the stream. I'm just going to like do a single game of Hearthstone, then I'll stop. But right now I'm
Yeah, you're
playing.
good. You can stream as long as you like. I'm not trying to. I was trying to tell what. I don't want to say anything bad or something like that. I don't
Oh
typically
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
You don't.
But,
You never say anything. You're
I
doing
wanted to know whether I need to be. Yeah,
more
well, that's
PC.
true. I mostly meant I didn't want to say anything personal or anything like that while you're streaming.
Oh yeah, no. I got you. So again, you were telling me about your address.
Yeah, my address is 666. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna write that down real quick.
Drive.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I had to drive to get there.
You have to drive to get there. They
Oh
say it's a highway to hell. It's a stairway to heaven, but it's a highway to hell.
man, AC/DC fan or Led Zeppelin?
You know why they have the name Led Zeppelin?
Wasn't it because someone told them they wouldn't do well?
Yeah, they were saying their band would fly like a lead balloon.
And they were like, "You're a genius. I now have a name for a band."
Yeah, and they named their band after it, Led Zeppelin. I went to, so the reason I was on is because I actually went to a Edgar Allan Poe. It was called the Edgar Allan Poe Speakeasy. It's a traveling thing.
Oh,
And what they do is they read out, they perform multiple Edgar Allan Poe stories and poems,
oh,
and they give you a drink for each one that is themed to the event.
oh, that's cool.
So they did the Telltale Heart, and the drink they had with it was the Pale Blue Eye, which is that's the thing in the thing. Have you read the Telltale Heart?
I heard of it. I couldn't tell you anything about it.
He's completely crazy. He thinks there's this whole thing about he keeps hearing the old man's heartbeat, and it's really his own. Every time his heart rate increases, it's like he gets scared or whatever. He says he can hear the old man's heartbeat. He kills this old man. He was killing him because of he had a vulture eye. He had cataracts in one of his eyes.
I feel like I remember this.
And
I feel like it's something we covered in college.
I'm certain we did. It's a big deal. Probably high school, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he kills this man because of his eye, and then he's like, the cops come to see. They're like, hey, there's a shriek, and he's just like, oh yeah, and he's acting all cool, and then the cops stay there, and he's like, and then it's like, I'm like, why are the cops still here? And then I could hear the old man's heart beating louder and louder. It's very obvious. It's like, dude, you're crazy. It's your heart that's
It's
beating.
yours.
The man is dead. You dismembered him and put him under the floorboards. His heart is not beating.
Oh, I love that.
So
it's like
that's the whole theme. So yeah,
it's just guilt. It's just pure
Yeah.
guilt.
yes.
That's awesome.
And he's scared. He's scared. He's like, oh no, why aren't they leaving? They're gonna catch me. And it's just like he's like, and the cops still kept chatting. And the police officer still kept chatting, and I could hear the man's heart getting louder and louder. How could they not hear? No, they did hear. They were making a mockery out of me. He's like, I sprung up and I said, okay, stop this torture. Here he is. And I pull up the floorboard and say, here's the beating of the old man's heart.
I like that.
So yeah, he just admits himself because he's fucking a lunatic. He's crazy.
Mhm.
There's also one about the cat That was the second one they did, was the big black cat.
Mhm.
It was this guy who had a pet cat, and then he didn't like the way the cat treated him, so he basically killed the cat. A lot of the protagonists in Edgar Allan Poe stories, it's something important to remember when you're reading an Edgar Allan Poe story, is that the protagonist is oftentimes not a good person. So, something to remember. This isn't just looking directly into Edgar Allan Poe's psyche. He's oftentimes projecting like what he thinks of other people, or what his like. Some people also think like intrusive thoughts,
Yeah.
things that he's thought and would never do. And he puts that into stories. But the big black cat, he basically doesn't like his cat, and it makes him angry, and he kills it. Well, then there he finds another cat, and he really likes that cat, but then that one makes him angry, and he kills it too, or he tries to kill it, but then his wife stops him, so he kills his wife.
Why do you not want me to kill this cat? Snap. There we go. Now I can kill the
Yes.
cat after killing my wife. Fantastic.
That was something else that was so funny about the performance too, is he said, "Okay, everyone, so we're going to be doing the big black cat." He said, and the thing to remember is there are two types of people in this world. There are dog people and there are cat people. He said Edgar Allan Poe. She said Edgar Allan Poe is very much a cat person. He actually had a cat that it said his cat would perch on his shoulder whilst he was writing.
Oh.
So that's how much the cat liked him, and he liked the cat, is that he let the cat sit on his shoulder while he was writing.
Oh, that's such a
Such
an artist thing to do. Not an artist. Yeah, an artist.
Yeah. But the Raven is the one that I found the most interesting, because they gave some context to it. So whenever he wrote the Raven, his wife was dying. Okay? So his wife was about to die. He knew she was going to die, and he was really sad about it. And so the Raven is like sort of representative of his pain. And so he says like, "Oh, when will my Lenore?" His wife's name is Lenore. They reveals in the poem, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Oh, will my Lenore ever?" It's like, it's like, what does he say? I'm pulling it up. It's pretty interesting. He's sitting there alone in his room.
While you're talking about this, I'm looking up things about Ernest Hemingway, because you just sparked the entire thought of mine that I'm going to tell you about in a moment.
Ernest Hemingway is a complete asshole.
He's crazy.
He wrote some good stories, though.
He was a great writer.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, that's what he said. He said, Craven, Ghastly. But yeah, he basically keeps saying, it's like, well, I have, like, the Raven represents his sadness, and one of the lines, it says, "Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered. Other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore." So he's basically saying, it's like, will you leave? And he's like, nope, not anymore. Never again. Yeah, I'm always going to be with you.
Yeah.
And it's like, will my Lenore live? It's like, nope, never again.
Oof.
So it's basically, it's
It's kind of like a confession.
yeah, this is the one. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore." Quoth the Raven, "Nevermore." So he's saying you're never gonna forget her. She,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be with you, forever. That's another one.
A lot of this stuff to me feels like it reflects a lot of guilt.
Yeah. Well, his wife was dying at the time, so he was very sad.
Ah.
That's another one. Is he said, "Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door." Quoth the Raven, "Nevermore."
Like where you're going with this.
Man.
So each line is just the Raven saying, "Nope, I'm here forever."
Death forever, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like she's dead forever, and you're never gonna forget about her. That's basically what the Raven is saying.
Man.
About this
Ernest.
fictional Lenore. His wife's name was actually, what was it, Victoria? I think that was her name. It was a very strange relationship. That was something that was really funny. They were saying. He said, she had said, it's like, so Edgar Allan Poe, when he was 27, got married. He said he got married to a 13-year-old Victoria. And everyone was like, ugh.
Gross.
And she said, not only this, she was also his first cousin.
Ah! Double
Everyone's like,
whammy.
ugh. And she said, now that seems very strange to us now. And at the time, it was also seen as very strange.
Yeah. Just
They were
odd.
saying, but at the time, it was also acceptable. Like, you could do that. Obviously, nowadays, you couldn't. You'd be fucking ostracized. You could never, you know.
Depending on where you go,
But
which sucks. Like,
Yeah.
there's some corners of the internet that really are just like, come on. Like, that's just an identity. That's just a number, my man.
yeah, but basically, like, so that was pretty bad. But it was seen as acceptable at the time, which doesn't make it acceptable,
No.
and it was still seen as very strange. So
It just means everyone else sucked too.
yeah, but she died from tuberculosis, just like everyone else. The common theme in Edgar Allan Poe's work is everyone dies from tuberculosis.
Man, this
If
guy
you
must...
look at his life, everyone dies from tuberculosis. His first wife, I believe his second wife, died from tuberculosis too. His mom, his dad left him when he was a child. Then his mom died of tuberculosis when he was 2. He ended up going to the Allen family, who the mom of that family also died from tuberculosis.
This guy and
then his
tuberculosis.
wife, yeah. And then his wife died of tuberculosis, I believe. See, the thing is that's part of what was so sad about that time period. So many people in the U.S. died of tuberculosis at that time.
Yeah.
It was a large amount of people.
It's a surprising amount of people.
So, yeah, it was very large. You know, watch any of John Green? You know, the Hank Green's brother.
Yeah. I've been watching those videos of theirs.
He talks all the time about tuberculosis.
Mm-hmm. I saw his video. Like, they're making videos now. They've been making videos for years. I like their stuff. They do. It's like the Vlog Brothers, and it's entertaining.
Yes.
They just talk to each other, like, but through these videos,
Yeah.
which is it's so
They have
weird.
a podcast. Yeah, that's something. It's so something really funny. They always introduce. It's like
Say,
Hank
"Hey,
will
John."
start all of the videos saying, "Hey, John," and then John will say, "Hey, Hank."
Yeah,
It's just pretty funny.
it's such a. I enjoy listening to it. I've only recently gotten into it.
They have a podcast. You might want to listen to called. What is it called? Let me open up Spotify. I was listening to it recently, so it should pull up.
Oh, let me guess. The Green Bay podcast.
No,
I could have.
I don't know what it's called, but it's not that.
It could be.
It's not.
Well, it's not like you'd know.
Yeah, I'm about to find out.
Oh man. Am I at the top of the board? Oh, I am. Me, Sinjagosa, top player, baby. Oh, purchase. I'd like. None of these.
Dear Hank and John. That's what it's called. Dear Hank and John.
Oh, so in the podcast, it's just them talking to each other. Actually, so it's just
Yeah, they're actually in the same room and they answer questions that or not always questions. They get sent like emails or whatever, and it'll say "Dear Hank and John," and they'll say something.
Oh, neat.
So sometimes it'll be questions, sometimes it'll just be statements and stuff like that, and they'll talk about it. One of my favorite ones was there was someone who said that her doctor had said that they said it's like, how much have you been sneezing? She was sick, right? And her doctor said, how much have you been sneezing? And she said, oh, I've been sneezing, the normal amount. And the doctor said, sneezing isn't normal.
So give me a number.
And they started making fun of them, which I'm sure what the doctor was meaning. I'd imagine if they were a good doctor, what they
Frequency.
were really meaning is,
Terrible people.
sneezing isn't something that happens for no reason, right? If you sneeze, there's a reason for it. It's not a normal thing, just like, like breathing is normal. Sneezing is not normal in that sense. It is something that we do all the time, But she said, the normal amount. And
It could be
they said,
neurological. The
said,
reason why you sneeze.
sneezing isn't, yeah. And the doctor said, sneezing isn't normal.
Watch out.
And
It's just a funny quick-fire statement to make fun
and she said, and that still flabbergasted me. Well, throughout the entire time, and since that episode, they have referenced, quote, Dr. Never Sneezer Scrooge.
of. Man.
That's what they started calling him. I was like, man, how do you come up with that? I can't
Never
imagine.
sneezes Scrooge. The thing, he must have been unreasonable about something else he said, because I feel like that statement, I didn't even hate that statement. I just hear sneezing's not normal. It's like, yeah, your body doesn't do it for no reason. It's kind of like, it feels like that's what he's getting.
Right. But it's very it's such a strange way to say that, though, right? I mean,
It is
sneezing
strange.
is normal.
Sneezing
It
is normal.
to sneeze.
It's very normal
just
to
not
sneeze.
something that your body does for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like saying coughing is normal. Yeah, coughing is normal, but if you cough all day, that's not normal. It's the same thing with sneezing. It's like, but just saying a blanket statement like sneezing isn't normal is insane.
Yeah. Oh,
Sneezing isn't normal. I did just defeat Doll, by the way, immediately.
oh really?
I was thinking about killing him. Yeah, I basically, I came across him, went to the shuttle bay, and that run and gun playstyle was actually really good on the military operators because I used all of my materials to make disruptor charges.
Mhm.
Well, that fucking destroys them. It is really easy to defeat. It is super easy to deal with military operators when you have a disruptor stun gun and 1,000 batteries worth of ammo,
Yeah.
That makes it way easier to deal with. So I defeated Doll pretty much immediately. What was so funny is he was making fun of me at the time. It's like, well, he has to come here, so... And then I just immediately hit him with a disruptor stun gun. And he's unconscious. He was literally in the middle of discussing...
Yeah.
He's like, I tricked Morgan. He has to come here. And I just, bang.
Boom. You
I
just.
was like, I needed to knock you unconscious anyway. Thank you for telling me where you are, motherfucker, you idiot.
Maybe I will play Prey. I was bouncing between ideas what to
Do you
play.
know how to fix the... I'm so sorry. There's something that says air quality not normal or whatever. And I fixed the thing, and it still says that, so I don't know why it's still saying that. Oh, air filtration control. Maybe this is where I need to be. Utility. Initiate decontamination.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say, is your PC saying this? I didn't follow for a minute. I thought you were asking me like an IT question.
No,
I was
no.
like, wait a minute. I don't understand.
No, the thing... Oh, it got rid of all the oxygen in the room. That's kind of strange. I do like how it immediately puts on your helmet whenever it loses oxygen.
Yeah. It's a good way to keep you from dying. That's why I like about those kind of helmets. They keep you alive longer.
Yeah, I'm currently decontaminating. Would that be a way to deal with Doll? Probably wouldn't, right? Because Doll can...
He... Are you trying to suffocate the man?
I just was curious if you could suffocate him. I was legitimately thinking about killing him this run, but I decided I was going to do it the next run whenever I do a Mimic run, where I'm just going to kill everyone. I think I'm going to do a run where I literally just go and try to kill everybody,
Yeah. I'm doing
literally everyone and have no concern about
That's what I did my last Prey run. But this Prey run, I'm actually being a little nice. I'm doing the weird.
Yeah.
I'm doing weird.
This one, I'm playing like like a paladin type character. I'm like a run and gun. I go in and kill, but I'm like super nice. Like I help everyone I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm running currently. So I go in and just shoot all the Typhon, and I'm like, okay, we're good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I really like my character, and I meant paladin by the way in like personality.
Yeah, no, I know that. Whenever you said paladin,
I obviously didn't mean paladin in terms of like. I just meant like
that should be a mod.
run and gun type. Like we'll run in and
That should be a thing in Prey. Just like,
Uh,
let me pray real quick. I'm struggling. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh! I hope I get you. Or you? Oh, any of these guys would be fine.
military operators are my least favorite, but they're also like actually really easy to deal with. You know what I mean? If you have disruptor stun guns, they're easy to deal with. If you don't, they're difficult as hell to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some.
No, disruptor gun is stupid.
So that's my
It's super
yeah,
good.
it's really good. I upgraded it all the way, and it's so powerful. A fully upgraded disruptor stun gun is so powerful, Mark.
It's one of those things that I love about Prey, where I actually legitimately didn't even think about installing any neuromods for like 30 minutes. I didn't install my first neuromod until like 30, 40 minutes into it, and I was like, wait a minute. I completely forgot to install any neuromods because I was just using the stun gun, sneak attacking people. Because you get bonus damage once you do a sneak attack.
Is there any way to get into the security office? I am
Oh!
thinking my next run I'm gonna
You're-
really enjoy doing Typhon.
Get the dart gun.
Yeah, you can't do it at this one.
Is not the security office down there going to the ship where Doll is? Am I? Are we thinking about two different security offices? Because that one you get a shotgun.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we're talking about two different ones? Okay.
Yeah, we are thinking of two different ones. This one doesn't even have a utility to open it up. You have to
Oh,
get
yeah.
in through it. Or did I check the ceiling? Is there anywhere in the ceiling that you can get in? Or no, you have to find it.
I'll sell this guy next turn. Good price. Why probably more valuable to grab this, do this, and lay. Whatever. I'm not here for value. I'm here for consequences.
There's gotta be some way in here, and I really don't know how. Let me check the vents above. Maybe there's some. I'm just thinking there has to be
Jeez.
some way.
I guess I'm glad I bought that minion. I lost this turn instantly. This guy has been losing every turn until. Never mind. Did you just kill me? You just killed me. I've lost like 3 of these, and the third like ever. Oh, I just got. Darn! I got wrecked real quick. I think I'm gonna play some Prey. I was in the middle of a run, and then I quit. I'm gonna get into my run of Prey. Where's Prey at?
I found it. I think I found it.
Oh, you found the
Leverage 2 is also useful. Leverage 4 is actually useful too. Or leverage, not 4, 3.
Leverage 3 is useful with a few early.
But leverage 2 is actually worth it, in my opinion. Leverage 3 is worth it.
Yeah,
But it's not worth it. But it is useful. Leverage
Because-
3 is useful, but not worth it. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to interrupt you. I was just trying to clarify
no.
what I was saying.
No. I was agreeing. My God, can I skip all this nonsense? There we go. No, my leverage 2. I agree with you. You see more leverage 2 than leverage 3, and leverage 1. Pack 1.
Right. Leverage 1 is useful itself. Leverage 1 is actually useful because you can throw objects at mimics.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to turn
That
down
sounds
my
kind of
settings.
ridiculous, but you can literally just throw objects at things and it works.
Yeah, no. Once you get leverage 1, it's just easy snipe, just deal a little damage. I just where am I? Oh yeah, something's weird's happening to my game of Prey. I immediately, as soon as I went out to space, I went outside to the bid sign where the guy is like trying to say the escape pods aren't real. Remember? There's a sign out there you can hack. I activated the sign. I came back. My run's only 2 hours long, and the sign is completely normal. It's like reset and everything. It is not showing my message.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what's happening is that the game doesn't expect me to have been there yet, and it's gonna update later. Or I'm currently looking at like
you can get a disruptor stun gun really early into the game with the glue gun. You know, whenever you first get the glue gun, you can actually use it to get up on the balcony, and there's a stun gun up there, disruptor stun gun up there. I use it. I do that every time.
Oh yeah, no, no, it's not cheaty. The thing is that it's. I feel like it's not cheaty at all. But I actually did do something early. I went back, grabbed a stun gun, just chilled a minute, and I went and I guess I just broke into the room that's on the same level as the stun gun by throwing a grenade. I don't have the leverage to move anything, so I threw a recycler grenade to move some stuff around because it moves objects. Even if it doesn't destroy them, it sucks them towards it. And that's what I try to use it for. And I got the crate to move out of the way a little bit. I was able to sneak into a room because I found the code to the room next door. I can't even describe what it is, but it's a room with no power.
I have more autonomy than a typical operator.
It's a room that's pitch
The
black.
contents of the video are sensitive.
And
Only a flesh and blood.
sorry, holy crap. Holy crap, Morgan's operator ear raped me just now. I was trying to talk and he just kept yelling. I walked past him and he's just like,
Yes.
I have your voice.
That's what was happening to me the other day whenever I was saying, it's like, hey, look, I'm not trying to...
I know, but...
It's a nightmare. Oh my god, that's a fucking nightmare.
I
literally just walked out of the elevator and the nightmare was there.
I bet I'm going to see a nightmare right now. I just installed 2 Typhon Neuromods. I almost always see it in this little hallway area. I can't even think of what to call this. It's like the first place you go after. I don't see nightmare. Ah! Oh, jeez. Why did that frighten me? I was expecting to see a nightmare. It's just a normal dude.
I killed the nightmare again. I did it. That was actually really easy. Oh, cystoids. The nightmare. Oh, that's really easy to deal with. Cystoids. Oh no.
Oh, by the way, so very worth it in the beginning to just get the neuromod that allows you to, I guess, comprehend how to get the Typhon material so you can make more neuromods. Like getting that neuromod,
Oh my god, there's so many military operators. What in the fuck? Why are there so many?
Can you kill Doll before he even gets near you? I'm interested. I'm interested in murder. Holy crap! How many items do I have on me? Oh,
Do I have an EMP? Holy fucking shit, I do. This is insane! Why are there so many of them? I literally died. There's 8 of them. Why were there 8 of them in the main lobby? I immediately got Doll. That is insane. I had to deal with a nightmare and 8 military operators? That is insane, man.
This game
What the fuck is that?
I love it. You know what? This is one of the most balanced.
I mean, am I right or am I right? That's fucking crazy to have to deal with a nightmare. I'm gonna have to deal with a nightmare again because I'm going to the lobby again. My god, I immediately was able to kill the nightmare easily.
Jeez Louise.
Yep, there he is again.
You know what ticks me off? You know,
I can scan him at least.
How many nightmares are you getting? Holy crap! I just comprehended what you're saying.
I had to deal with the nightmare again because I died to the military operators. And I can't even walk out of the elevator because the nightmare is standing in front of the elevator door shooting things at me. Can I please?
Holy crap! Holy crap! I just pulled out my stun gun and it's just like, you have no ammo. And I just looked down and just what? And immediately just caught on fire. Because there's a freaking operator.
You think the military operators may try to kill the nightmare? The military operators are actually doing a good job of killing Typhon, which is the only thing they're good at.
I know I've killed a nightmare with a turret before because of just pure luck. Just having a whole bunch of turrets. Wait a minute. I made a mistake. I'm gonna go all the way back to my main base. Do you ever just drop materials that you just won't need until you come back? Just drop like all the stuff at your main little room so you have inventory space? That's why. That's why I've
No,
been.
I always recycle stuff.
I recycle stuff, but I always end up with
Okay,
none.
so apparently you can get hit by enemies while you are in. You can actually get hit by enemies while you are in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this nightmare deal. You can get hit by enemies while you're in the elevator, but you don't take any damage. The nightmare was just hitting me over and over again, and I was taking 0 damage.
What was that one time? Isn't there a part where you're just in the elevator and there's a enemies will spawn? It's because it's like a fight thing. You have to react in time, but enemies will spawn in the elevator just randomly. I don't know if it's temporarily, like I get memed, or if it's something else.
Don't even think I can save while I'm in the elevator. I cannot. I'm not gonna leave the elevator. The nightmare is literally sitting outside the elevator hitting me.
Telepathy. Oh, I can do.
I literally just am sitting in the elevator waiting for the nightmare to go away. I have 40 seconds.
Oh wait, first let me select mimic matter as my. I clicked right click on accident while I have a Typhon mod enabled, and I just shot myself in the face with like with something I shouldn't have. So I'm gonna just do the one where I can turn to a coffee cup instead of blasting myself like casual. Wait, first I need to make more ammo. Holy crap! I'm about to run all the way back there without making ammo for my stun gun. Which I don't know if I can. Have I found ammo for the stun gun? This is the first time I've ran out of ammo for it. Disruptor stun gun. You have to make another disruptor stun gun, or do you make ammo?
Oh my god, is he not gonna leave?
You make ammo for this thing, right?
He got to 0 seconds and he's still just sitting outside, ground pounding. He's just stomping outside of the elevator.
What?
Just leave! I don't want to fight you.
Wait a minute. I can't make stun gun ammo. Oh god, no, I have to fight enemies.
The security station in the lobby
Mark,
might
look at
have
this shit.
weapons.
I want Yander. Let me Yander. Streaming, clicking, watching. What is this? Watching. What we got?
You see the timer?
Yeah. No! Go somewhere else. Are you able to move? Like,
Yeah.
let's see if it despawns. Maybe because it doesn't disappear whenever it goes out of sight. Isn't that part of it?
There we go.
Ah, it's an out of sight thing. Okay. Watch it still be there. Wait, let me watch.
No, it's almost certainly gone.
I know. I just want some break glitches to witness. No glitch to witness.
Okay, let me save now.
Save
There we go.
game.
I'll let you save in the elevator.
There you go. Now you can save the game.
Now I just need to get to my office to... There's a whole bunch of military operators around, so I actually need to be really careful. There's about 1 billion of them. I think he destroyed like 4 of them, luckily.
You know what?
You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, except whenever they're Typhon and military operators.
Yeah. By the way, do you remember whenever you get the medical, like, access to the trauma center with a key card? Because I haven't found that key card
Luther
yet.
Glass? Why is this operator's name Luther Glass? He's a guy I didn't save earlier.
Isn't that the name of the man in the
cafeteria until
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah, he's the man in the pod, right? That he's actually one of the men who are like,
Yeah, and I didn't save him. I didn't have time.
isn't he wait, he has
I had to deal
copies of
with
himself.
oxygen decompression or whatever.
Oh, ask him.
Oh yeah.
Talk to him. He might have a clone, I guess. Not a copy of his. Yeah, he might have done a Morgan.
Where are your supplies that you cooked up, huh?
Where are your supplies?
There ain't nothing here. There ain't nothing here.
Why did it not regenerate my sprint while I was in the...
I guess I should use a couple of those. Nah.
How come... Did I break my turrets on purpose? Because I break them? Sorry, I place them. I come back. They're broken. And then I start fighting enemies. I know... Oh my goodness. My disruptor stun gun not having ammo.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
The
Okay.
mid-gander. What are we looking at?
No, you don't need to. I just there was.
Are
a
you
whole
able to
bunch
make?
of them.
Are you able to make the stun gun? You are. You're able to make the
I
disruptor
am, and I'm
batteries.
actually gonna make more of them because I've been having to deal with so many.
I apparently don't have the ability to, which is.
I'm gonna make some more. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to find the license. But
That's so
I
dumb.
already made my arming key. I can't make neuromods. I can work on that if I want, but I'm
What
not
am I-
concerned about it right
What
now.
are my objectives right now? I completely forgot. $1 million cock gun. Seal the breach. Why am I doing this? I got that objective randomly.
There we go.
So let's,
I can now make 15 shots with my disruptor stun gun. By the way,
Oh, what?
before I have to reload.
Upgrades are nice. I had so many upgrade kits. I used them all. Because I was trying to clear up space.
Can you upgrade the? You cannot upgrade the wrench. I was curious.
Are you an enemy?
Sorry.
Who's an enemy?
Enemy.
Stop giving me enemy noises. Thank you, thank you. There you are. Wait, maybe you don't see me. Ah, you definitely see me. Ah, jeez. Fine. Allow me to switch over to Typhon mode. Since you
Allow
want
me to introduce myself. Okay, there we go. My disruptor stun gun is as good as it can be. And also, where are the supplies you talked about? Where are the supplies you talked about, Michaela? They aren't here. Hey, January.
Are you the fake one? Which one's the fake one? Darn it.
Kill January. Never. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a run where I think I'm gonna have a run where I destroy Talos 1 for sure, and I just kill everyone I come across. Just the second I find them.
That's what I did.
Literally, the second I see people, I'm gonna kill them.
The first
And
time.
especially in torturous ways, if I can.
I will.
You know, like
Ooh.
let that guy get killed by a mimic.
Yeah.
Push Dr. Igwe into space.
That one's funny. That's what's weird about me. I do that stuff instinctually, and whenever I decided not to,
Yeah,
I was
You're
just like,
fucking crazy.
yeah. Whenever I decided not to let that guy get killed by the mimic, I was like, why? Why'd I do that? That's not me. Am I
I
role
don't know
playing?
why you're. Why do you? I don't understand why you do what you do in.
I just like the games that have like drama or just nonsense. I'm just like, wait a minute, because my brain doesn't. I guess I
I
just
think
don't.
this is where I need to be. This is Hardware Labs. Yeah, I need to go here and kill. I need to get Doll's tech officer. I think I may just kill him.
See,
I wanted to kill Doll, but I wanted to have the option to take the shuttle.
I've been wondering if it might be bothering you that you planned your own death.
So I
It's a
didn't
lot to
kill
swallow.
Doll.
My advice
I
would
wanted
be
that option.
try
That's
not
the
to
only
think
reason I
about
didn't
the
kill him. I was honestly thinking about
Focus
just
on what's
shooting him in
in
the
front of you.
goddamn head when I
one
found it.
step at a time.
I fucking hate
I'm
Doll.
here if you need help.
he sucks nut. I'm probably gonna kill him regardless.
You sure about this? Not
So
wait
what I'm
for
gonna
us
do
all
on my
out
next
there,
run is
you
I'm
know.
gonna kill
Sure.
Doll and turn him into
Are
a
you having
phantom.
second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I
I
don't
can
need
let
to
them
know
have
the
their
details.
fun there.
Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled Mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet
Yeah, I'm
imaginable.
gonna let the military operator and the Typhon fight. I'm not gonna help
And Quentin,
because
They both suck.
security is already
They both hate
scrutinizing me
you.
more than usual.
yeah.
Dull has 100% the most evil villain voice ever. The voice actor that voices Dull he's probably a villain in real life. I wouldn't be surprised. He just sounds like one. He's like the perfect voice for one. He's
It's
had
like
practice.
the guy who got. You know, there was that guy who got. He was suspected to be Jack the Ripper literally just because he played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Hello. Nice.
Really?
Yep.
What a random fun
That's
fact.
literally. I think that is the. I think that is the.
That's
I think he just
awesome.
managed to pull exactly that idea just now.
That is awesome. Just like the police, we don't know who did this. We don't know who Jack the Ripper is. And then you look over and you see this man who writes really good books. And it's like, wait a minute. He's really...
He was an actor.
Oh, right. He's a good actor. Sorry, I
I
thought we
don't
were
know
talking about
if I said that or not.
I heard Jack
I could have
the
said that
Ripper
wrong,
and...
legitimately.
No, I could, I could have just not been listening. You don't know.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I feel like
I just wrote Casper.
Oh, the poltergeist.
No, Casper's the
Oh, Casper's your mom.
Casper is Dahl's officer, his operator.
$1 million cock. Oh, I couldn't come here because it was sealed. That was part of the mission. Did I just walk around this guy? I just walked around a whole fella on accident. Aha. Without my stun gun, now I have to... Wait.
And now I need to go to the Arboretum to meet with...
What? I got... You get...
I need to go to the Arboretum to meet with...
Time to make...
Alex. Because I am planning on destroying Talos 1, I believe.
Jeez.
I could have just killed... I mean, I really could have killed Dahl. I really had considered it. Maybe I should have. But I didn't know if it fit my character. I think it didn't because my character was going to see about doing the way out.
That's the thing with me and you. The reason why I do the games like I do is because my first thought is, this is a game. Let's see what kind of chaos I can cause. And you always, like the way you enjoy games, it's more roleplay. Which is like, it's a perfectly valid way to play. But in my head, that's not my first instinct. But I like to get different endings. So that's why I'll play one way or another. Like... When I first played Prey on the console, on PS4, I played more neutral. I saved people and killed some people, just kind of varied. But whenever I played here on PC, then I was just like, death. And just every single person that could die, might have.
Right. Yeah, and that's the way I'm going to be playing, but not for chaos reasons. I think I'm going to play a form of Morgan where he is not the phantom who's controlling him does not have any empathy and just likes to kill people.
No mirror neurons.
Exactly.
I heard
where
that.
the experiment is a failure, which is a sad ending in my opinion.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's the bad ending. Is no phantoms can't be converted. Because if they can be converted, then
they'll try to make more.
There's a chance. They may still try to kill humans because that's part of that's how they survive. But they're not going to kill humans the same reason that, you know? They're not going to do it like... I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, they may still kill humans. But they're not going to just, they don't think about it, you know? It's sort of like humans like killing, like in my opinion, sort of like humans killing animals, right?
They're all working
You know,
against you.
humans do have empathy,
Yeah.
right? So if there's an animal that said, hey, I'm intelligent,
We need to get the army
humans might be like, ooh,
destroy Talos
we'll stop eating
before
you
it's
then.
too late.
Yeah,
You know,
but whenever
which-
Typhon see that same
my
animal...
opinion is that we should be. Right, they literally don't.
Yeah, which I love that. I love
So,
the fact that
the
they
idea that you
explain.
could- Right. And the thing is that it would be cool if I like the ending of the idea of they figured out how to teach Typhon to not. I think they also did a really good job of making Typhon alien. They are good aliens.
No, they're great aliens.
that are basically just aliens that are like humanoid shaped, but like they have big eyes. They're not well designed aliens. That's not what aliens will look like if we find them. You know, they aren't gonna resemble animals at all. They're
No.
gonna be different. You know,
But the thing with
in an inherent way.
yeah, and the thing with Typhon is that they kind of the only kind of mirroring they do to any degree is they tend to look like their environment. And the reason why the Typhon at all take a human form is because some of them are just made from corpses of humans. So they end up resembling a little bit of the body that they took over.
Mostly conduit carrying the bare necessities.
Yeah,
Power,
and they still have some of
water,
the thoughts that they
air.
had.
But
Which is,
operators
I
only
find
use it to
that
deliver
awesome, where
supplies
you
from
just
the
hear,
cargo bay
they
up to
live
the arbor
inside
bay.
us, like a
Given the small
disease.
number of crew assigned here,
They
Well, I
want
would
to live
expect
inside
Typhon
us
presence to
like
be
a
minimal as
disease.
well.
Yeah.
But that's probably a bad assumption.
Wait, I just want to know what that's referring to. Like, like, who's inside who here? I presume it's a guy talking about the Typhon, but like...
The Typhon. You can literally hear, you actually can hear an NPC say that. There's an NPC, like, the Typhon are so, they're so strange, but it's like they don't want to, it's like they're, you know, it's like they want to live inside of us, like a disease.
Oh, I want to hear that. Is there a transcript?
There's an NPC who literally says that.
Oh.
No,
Wait, they say it before?
There's an alive NPC who's actually said it.
Oh, that's strange. That's a fun that's a fun
It is
idea.
important to remember that the crew of Talos 1 are all very smart. Even the dumb people, like, you know, the janitors and stuff, are also really smart. Everyone there is intelligent, right? And so whenever they see, you know, oh man, look at, you know, it's like, what are these things? What are these things? And they see it take over the form. Because what they do is, there's a man, the NPC who says it, he looks, and he says the corpse gets, this corpse gets resurrected by a weaver, right? They turn it into a phantom.
Yeah.
Well, he goes, he's like watching, he says, oh, that's so strange. They're like, it's like they want to live inside of us, you know. So that's what he's referring to. He sees a weaver resurrect a phantom, and that's what he says. They want to live inside of us like a disease. It's saying, look how strange this is.
I like this game. This game is a well-made story game that happens rarely. I think there's some great story games, but this is one. It's an open world story game where I legitimately haven't even been thinking about following the objective. I just naturally kind of am. I'm just like, I go this way. I want to do this, and then the game's like, yeah, the player is wanting to do this, so so they make a quest to do it. Like I want
you can do it.
Yeah, I just do it, and I don't. There's like no thought to it. It's awesome. Fighting these low squishies, these cystoids, genuinely, I know they have no health, but they genuinely make me so, like, there's something about them that upsets me, and I it's hard to put my fingy on it. My one fingy. Oh, so they have radiation? Also, I like how radiation affects your health in this game, where that part of your health is just like inaccessible. Like, no, you're sick. This is such a big station. It's such a freaking. It's a whole world. Oh. Really cool damage on the cystoid. They have 1 health. I don't care how much damage I did. Oh, I'm on my way to the Arboretum. Cool. I like the Arboretum. You get some nice goodies here. Am I upside down? Oh, I'm upside down. Oof. See? Space. Wait, do I know the code here? I can hack. See, this is why you get Hacker 2 early on. Because there's so many things that require Hack 2. Example, this.
Oh my god. I'm just wondering, I just realized we took Doll, and he said, don't say anything. Well, I just noticed I can play the debrief for him, and I'm really wondering if I want to do it, but I can't save. That'd be so cool to do that. To play the debrief, and Doll's like, wait a minute. I remember what I'm doing here.
Right! Because there's a part where you wipe his memory and he's just like, okay, I'll do whatever.
Right.
Stop irradiating me. I don't want your irradiations. Man, I might have to use the bathroom in a moment. Man, I heard that math on minimum wage. Like, did I tell you about that? Where what it would take for the average family to live on minimum wage, like what that math comes out to be? Like, did I tell you about that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, game loud.
Yeah, they're very loud.
Man, that's one thing about the game. Oh, they're talking.
Yeah. Okay, we're good now. What were you saying?
Oh, I was asking if I mentioned to you that whole, like, there's a guy who did the math, and I assume it's pretty simple math, obviously, but and it was how much. Okay, you know minimum wage, $7.25. Someone did the math on how the average family could live off that, and the average family is a typical 2-parent household with 2 children.
Yeah, you'd have to work. Each parent would have to work. What is it? 80 hours?
Yeah, 100 hours.
100 hours.
100 hours each per parent. And the average family, you know, has a house. They have car. They have food. They have all this stuff. They have and children. They have school. They have supplies. They have everything. They have all these bills.
Yeah, 100 hours a week is literally spending every waking hour working.
Yes.
You know?
100 hours a week is
Because
literally
16 times 7.
Steady.
What's
It's-
16
That
times
pulse
7?
hit your suit
Oh.
systems pretty hard.
We just do 40 hours is a
There's
third of the
magnetic
week.
sphere around Talos 1.
120 hours is the entire week.
112.
Hopefully the generator isn't
So
done.
16 times
For
7
your
is
sake.
112 hours.
I'll be
That would
fine.
be literally spending every single waking moment working. Would be 112 hours a week.
And getting
So you have
significantly
12
less sleep.
hours.
Yeah.
You what do you mean by that, I guess?
Oh, I just did the math. I just
Right.
killed myself. Oh, I hope the game saved. I actually right-clicked on it like a water ball. Oh, the math is you have to spend, there's 120 hours every week. There's 80 of those hours. Wait, no. Sorry, I did that math wrong. That's a 5-day week, a 5-day work week. There's 120 hours
Yes.
during a 5-day work week.
Yeah, I was meaning literally every moment, including the weekend.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. That makes that I didn't even think about that. I did the math.
In a
completely wrong.
week, I mean, 16 times 5 gets you 80 hours.
Morgan, steady.
So if you were literally
That
spending
pulse hit your
every
suit
waking
systems
moment
pretty
of
hard.
the working
It
week,
came
you
from the
could not
substation
reach
ahead.
100 hours.
There's a
Every moment you
magnetosphere
were
around
awake, you
Talos
couldn't
1
reach 100
that keeps
hours.
the sun from cooking
You'd have
your
to work over the
insides.
weekend to get to
Hopefully the
that
generator
100
isn't
mark.
dying.
Exactly.
For your
And there's a
sake.
guy at work
I'll be
who does hours comparable to that. He tries to get 60 to 80 hours a week. Like at work, because he has just so much he needs. Like he has so much he needs to pay for, he's got a family, and he works his job. And then I was talking to someone who apparently they work in this field, kinda. You know all they do? They run wire for like for some company that I don't know the name of, that I want to know the name of because I'm interested in working and applying to said company. Because this guy, he works for the company, and all he does is run wire, Ethernet, fiber. That's it. He just runs it. He just he creates 2 points and runs it. And this guy makes 6 figures. He makes 150 to 160 a year, like on average. And it's absolutely like crazy. And the thing is, a lot of the guys here at my job, we kind of do that type of thing, like as part of what we offer. We offer that type of installation for our company, but our company does not pay that. Doesn't.
Hey, What's the
at
matter?
all to any degree, and it's
Yeah.
it's
He's
it,
dead.
it's
Whoa,
so surprising
Who's
to me
dead?
Anders.
to
I
hear
tried to
what
call
companies
security.
are
I
willing to
tried
pay,
Medical team?
and then what
I
my
said he's
company
dead,
is willing to
Langley.
pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Tell me
Well,
what
that's the
happened.
thing is,
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
think.
I'm
Okay, here's
I'm
something
sorry.
that I think
Anders
that
went
you
into the
probably
mag
already
chamber
know,
to test one of the
but your
coils that have been
company doesn't
flaking
seem
on
like a
us.
great place to
I
work.
don't know what happened
No.
exactly,
Which is
but there
fine.
was a pulse.
Like that
Just
happens.
work
I think it
there,
cooked
but don't plan to stay there.
Yeah,
That would be my
that's
advice.
what-
Stay there as long as you can,
That's-
get your paycheck,
And
but
then
don't
leave. You
and
know,
as long as you can. I don't mean torture yourself or whatever. I literally mean like if you can't stay there because they're treating you like shit or whatever, that is included in what I'm saying.
God.
Don't
I'm so
stay
sorry,
there if you
Laurel.
can't do that. You
Can
know.
you get
no, 100%. And they're not treating me
I
terribly.
just meant if you.
up to the Arboretum?
They're
No,
not-
They don't
Anders had the
seem to
key
be, but
card.
it doesn't seem like a good place
got
to
it.
work either way.
Listen,
is all.
No,
Just sit
exactly.
tight.
They don't treat
Don't
you.
go
They
into
don't
that
treat
chamber.
me
Notify
amazing.
Chief Elazar.
They just tend to treat me like I